I had an allotment here in the early 1980s.
Yeah.
Took on this plot, it needed a lot of work to it. Cleared it, and then started, and I put it into sections. Instead of being like 4 sections, mine was like in strips.
Right.
And in fact, my dad came over and he said, "Look, it looks like a graveyard," because they had wooden planks down the side. But it's all. I was into double digging, so I built that up, but at the very end, I put a big fence, big mesh thing up, and that's where I had sweet peas growing at one half, and beans at the other half. And each year I used to swap it over, but I used to always dig out the soil at the end of each year, so we went fresh soil, so you weren't putting the same thing, wasn't growing the same thing all the time. But when it came to the beans and the sweet peas, I still kept the roots in the ground because that puts the nitrogen back in when it dies back. And then it started growing flowers and fruit and veg and all kinds of things, and kept building up. And when I got a surplus of stuff, I used to always take my crop home, and then when we had a surplus, I got into winemaking. Even though I don't drink, I was fascinated by them. You get some stuff and turn it into wine. So I had in the end I had loads of demijohns down the work surface, all with buckets and everything popping and brewing up and things like that. And just kept going. And then the plot next to me was in such a bad state, no one would take it on. But the thing was, all the seeds and weeds were coming onto my plot. So in the end I said, look, I'll take it on. And bit by bit I turned it round, and plus it had the big wall at the end, which was great for growing beans on. And then unfortunately my health started to go down. We didn't know why at the time, but I was struggling. So I had to give up the last one I took on. I still tried to keep the first one going, but then it got to a stage where I just couldn't do any more. So I just had to give up. And it was a bit of a shame because I've been here about 20 years.
Yeah.
And so then I met the secretary and his wife, and they said about, come back, you can join as associate member, which I did, a couple of quid, which meant I could come on whenever, or someone can bring us over. Use the allotment shed for bits and pieces if you need them. Plus have a chat with everybody, wind people up as well.
Keeps going, doesn't it?
Yeah, lifts your spirit all the time, and keeps you socialised,
Yeah.
And sadly in the end I had to give up that work as well because of my health. But I stayed on as associate member and got involved with them. They introduced these open days. So I used to come over, attend the meetings for them, and say, right, okay, can I help out? So initially it's a case of sit on the gate and help people in. And then it case of, well, because my good lady makes these cards, we can sell some of these. So that's how it started. So each year I've been doing that, and it works fantastic.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Bob.
Bob
Biggs. Think a train robber.
Oh. Right.
Bob, but no relation. No relation whatsoever.
No.